Hello dear friends, Fisher here. So today we continue with our story, The Power of the Spirits by ALFRED HOSP, also known as Freddy in the book. In the previous story, Bruno asked the questions. What happens if this work falls apart? And then if my work falls apart, my work to guide humankind back on the divine path of God. And Bruno asked these questions. And then the friends around him said, Mr. Groning, you are still with us now, and then we'll do all that is humanly possible to support you in everything. And Bruno said, you have no idea about everything that is coming to me. My former co-workers, the law courts, the lawyers, they must all be paid for the upcoming legal action. And then all the accounts come in to be settled. Friends, even taking you all together, you do not have that amount of money, although some of you are well off. But if I were to mention that the total amount of the claims that has been made against me, you would say, my God, Mr. Groning, so much. With the best will in the world, it is simply impossible for us to get hold of it. And you are quite right. You certainly cannot obtain it, and the entire Rosenheim community could not get together the money that is demanded of me on legal grounds. That's how cheated I was by people who served evil. I do not want to burden you with this in any way, and I do not want to complain. This is not my way at all. But even this had to be said at some point, for we are friends after all, and one should be able to speak honestly about most things with friends. Yes? So basically, like a little background about Bruno's lawsuits is lots of people who, as he said, who serve evil has made a claim against him, his firm manager, and then who only have the intention for himself to make millions of dollars, and they always use Bruno just to make money for him. And then all those like doctors, like who is jealous about Bruno, our medical system. For a person being in the medical field in the Western world, in Australia to be exact, and I see our medical system is just purely driven on profit. I used to work in the hospital, rehabilitation, GP practice, mental health, aged care, community. Everything is driven on profit. Okay, so this is what's happened in our evil system. It is driven by profit. Okay, Bruno can just help human being by passing the divine energy of God, and then there's so many people restore their health with no cost, nothing. God is love is free. That might be the only thing free in the world. There's no free lunch, dear friend. Everything has a cost in this world. Think the water you drink, the food you buy, okay, the air you breathe. Okay, you might think, okay, I pay for the tap water, and I pay for the food, I pay for my mortgage, my rental, I pay for my car, my petrol, everything, and then maybe air is free, but often air is polluted, and then the polluted air has the negative health effect on the long term. So you do not have free air, so to speak, unless you live in the forest, in some place really off-grid, so you have so much fresh natural air to breathe in. Well, God bless. If you're in the city, and then you know what you expect. Yes, dear friends, in this world, in this system, everything has to make money. Everything is driven on profit. Okay, so when I was working in the GP clinic, and then the doctors, of course, we have lots of good doctors, but the system is designed to make money. And then we used to have like doctors fighting among each other, over patients. This is my patients. Don't take my patients. I do this and that test on him or her, and I make money out of it. Oh, dear friends, you won't believe it's horrendous. We have these human competitions, human jealousies, it's going on all the time, and then you wonder, and then you often ask yourself, isn't it the doctor's job is to help the sufferings, like the one who's suffering of whatever the illness is? With years of experience in this medical world, and then especially the Western medicine, is for profit. So basically, there's no cure. You don't offer cure to people. The cure has no profit. The healthy population, the healthy people, and the dead people, they do not use pills. They do not take medicines. So there's no profit for the pharmaceutical companies. So what we do is, in the medicine, largely now these days in the Western medicine, is provide a management. Okay, only by managing your problems and I get the profit. Same thing, you got a sort of like a super fund manager. Yes, dear friends, so everything in the medical world is money, unfortunately. If you have anybody like Bruno come here, there's no cost. The sick get well, there's no cost. Nothing. There's no cost. There's no business. The only business is the human being getting well, getting healthy. That is what God has ordained for all of us. Dear friends, so stay well, stay healthy. When you're healthy, and then you can give your health to others. We cannot give others what we don't have. So be healthy first, before you worry about others. I know we are going through a hard time now, this whole so-called pandemic things. Everybody having a hard time. I have my neighbors so fearful, they're consumed by fear. And then we have my friends, like they're consumed by fear. So I don't know what to do to help them. But I do know, first I have to make sure I don't have fear in love. And then I might be able to help others, because if I'm not fearful, I can think straight. I can talk straight. I can act straight accordingly. Again, no fear in love. Dear friends, you have a choice. Whether you choose good or bad, it's up to you. And everything has consequences. And you want to be healthy. You do not want to be sick. Okay, wish you have a good day and God bless.